Okay, so the biggest story in hockey the past day is that the city of Glendale is pretty much forcing the Arizona Coyotes to leave the city. And so, it's all up in the air right now. The lease agreement is up. So we don't know what's going to happen with the Coyotes. They basically have a season to find a new building. And so, that doesn't really give them many options. It's either, move somewhere else in Arizona or move out of the state altogether. And obviously, being an Oakland fan, I would love to see them come to Oakland. And I know it's a long shot, but I think Oakland logically makes the most sense. Here's why. First of all, we have a team, the San Jose Sharks. I'm a fan of them, obviously. I love the Sharks. But I will say, going to a Sharks game when you are out in the East Bay or San Francisco can be a little bit of a drag, right? You have to drive 50 miles. It's not fun. Don't get me wrong, I like the Sharks, but having a team in the East Bay, I think would really benefit, because think about this, the Warriors, they were just so convenient to get to at Oracle Arena. We have an arena ready. Oracle Arena, or now Oakland Arena, as it's just kind of a generic name now that the Warriors are gone. But I think really it would benefit the community. And if the Howard Terminal thing works out for the A's, I think, having a hockey team here wouldn't be all too bad. And especially if the team's good. You saw what happened to the Warriors when they were good. When they played at Oracle Arena, they'd sell out every single game. People from San Francisco would come all over the Bay Area. And I think, it would be kind of cool to have a hockey Bay Area rivalry. I know it's a long shot, like Quebec City and Houston and Kansas City are the front runners. But I'm just saying, Oakland would be a viable option, I think, if the city was open to having it. San Jose's population is about 1 million people. Oakland and San Francisco's population combined is over 1 million, and it's about 1.3 million. And I think, people would support it. Seriously. I think having an East Bay hockey team would be really, really cool. As for myself, I went to the Coyotes arena last season, and it was a nice place. I don't really see why, I guess it wasn't really possible politically for them to stay, but it was a pretty nice arena. And I will say though, it was very empty, and I know it was a COVID season, but it still was open, and I think about half capacity, and there were hardly any Coyotes fans. They were playing the Sharks, and there were a lot of Sharks fans there. That being said, I did have a good experience there at Gila River Arena, but it is sad for the city of Phoenix and, just the Arizona Coyote fan base. But I will say, I know it's a long shot, and it would probably never happen. But if the Coyotes moved to Oakland, it would not be a bad idea. They would make a return on their investment. Like I said, there's plenty of Sharks fans in the Bay Area, but the most of them are in San Jose. And, obviously, I think, the East Bay is just not really that big on hockey right now, but I think the East Bay is just, and San Francisco combined, we've seen what happens to sports teams here. They always thrive, fan-wise. Like every team in the Bay Area has a big following. And so I think, it would not be a bad idea. And I'm proposing this, and I know it hasn't been talked about, but I want to start the discussion. I don't think it's a bad idea. We have an arena ready. It is so easy to get to, and they need a building. This Oakland Arena is still state of the art for its age, and I know Oakland is talking about getting a WNBA team. I haven't really read into that too much, but I think it's a viable thing. And I know that, like I said, they talked about Hamilton, other things like that. Basically what's happening, the city of Glendale will not renew the yearly agreement, and so we don't really know what's going to happen to their arena. We don't know what's going to happen to the team itself. They spent 18 years there in Glendale, but it's honestly sad. But like I said though, I don't know how big of a fan base they have, and certainly when I went, I didn't see too many fans that were actually rooting for the Coyotes. But besides the point, we'll see what happens. But I'm just saying, if they were to move to Oakland, it would not be a bad idea. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later. And, peace out.